today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Steps away. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Odell Beckham, 58 yards. And the Steelers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the 44. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Tua going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Morgan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole. This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished a tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. It's complete to Fuller. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. They'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. And his kick here is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it is incomplete. They had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And here's Hunter. Nice wonder now. This is taken at the 15. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On play action, they'll throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in Nick's case, that's exactly what he did. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and... about 5. Here's Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And got his man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up. A couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Morgan. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To try again after the sack, Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He completes it to Beckham. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there just before halftime. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 3 games here on this Wild Card Saturday is at halftime. We're going to back out to you guys in just a minute. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers doing battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. As for our game, it has been very one-sided in that first half. But you can't take anything for granted in playoff football. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right. right, Coach. Thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua, he finds his man, complete. That's Morgan. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, there you go, from red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense. You see how they practiced that, too. You can tell, coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, everyone turned to block someone and try and help him along the way.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's taken to the 26. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point on the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And is that Gronkowski the one slow to get up? Yes. Gronk still down right now. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And again this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say that this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. And this one is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out. To the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're... across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up Sackett. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt, and he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlepp-Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Yeah, they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll look to throw on the move to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Aaron Donald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. The Steelers going to survive and advance as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.